All right, Shalom, Akim. All right, Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
And we would like to start off by giving our honor and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakodash.
The honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of great ministry. Well, all right, peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. As a Zahaba to my right.
Kazak.
All right. Yep. All right, to my left.
Yashima.
All right. And today we're going to go into a live stream. It's a video response to Zaquan Yashawama's video. What's up? We keep growing. Keep growing. You see?
Yep. All right. So, just dealing with El Yashawama video. When you go into it, pretty much, Zaquan was going into how pretty much we can never stop growing within this ministry, man. And that's what happened, to a lot of people that we see now, bugging out, is because they reached a point, they got to a certain level of knowledge, they stopped growing inwardly, because the easiest thing to do is to, take in information and regurgitate, and seem deep and seem, like you just this top level guy, but the hard thing is to keep growing in the inward man, because for the inward man to keep growing, it means that it got to be challenged, We could get 1 Peter 2:1, because we have to understand this, how about Shema Shai is dealing with us as sons, you can hold it in Hebrews 12:6, and what is he doing? He's purging, all right, that slave mindset out of us, man. Mm-hmm. He's purging that nigga mindset out of us, man. And it's a constant growth, and we're growing into rulers, man.
And you wanted the 1 Peter's what? No?
1 Peter 2:1. Yep.
I also had, 1 Peter's 2:1.
Yep.
This says a lot. Wherefore, laying aside our malice and our guile and hypocrisies and envies and our evil speakings.
Yeah, and when you look at it, this nigga culture, summed up.
Yep.
Okay? That's nigga culture summed up.
Yep.
Because you look at how niggas think. Niggas talking about robbing and killing everybody, but can't nobody do that to them.
Right.
Right. Niggas will tell you, okay, niggas will tell you on how to sell drugs, okay? Niggas rap about selling drugs and putting all this crack in the neighborhood, but then they destroy families, but then they give to the kids. Oh, he gave to the kids. Well, goddamn, he destroyed a whole generation. He gave to 10 kids, and then, that's a hypocritical, culture. Black Lives Matter. Okay? Here it is, they tell you Black Lives Matter, but the women of our nation is leading in adultery. Okay? Some of the worst mothers ever now.
Leading in abortions.
Leading in abortions. Okay? Well, I meant to say abortions. Okay? You look at the nutrition that our children are getting. Just because it's in a quick death like abortion, it's still death. Like you feeding death, like Hot Pockets and noodles and hot chips.
And that's why the logos are bugged out.
Yeah. But they'll tell you they be on the front line and Black Lives Matter, man. It's a hypocritical mind frame, and we supposed to develop from that, man. See, what we supposed to grow first, not only to loving the truth, but also despising this other shit, man. Nigga culture is supposed to get to the point where that shit irksome, man. I was a partial car and we was riding, and he seen too many niggas, man. He wanted to go to the other side of town, man. He was like, yeah, brother, let's go to the other side of town, man. How the apostle talk, man. But that comes from what? Growth. Like nothing good comes from niggas, man. You got it, bro.
All right. 1 Peter 2:2. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby.
Desire the sincere milk of the word, that we may grow thereby. And that's a continual thing within this ministry, levels, man. Learning who you are, learn the names of our power, okay? We start trying to keep the commandments to the best of our ability, learn about these these wicked holidays. Stop celebrating them. But then as we advance within the ministry, there are certain characteristics and flaws and mindset that this wisdom attacks, man. You see, this is a fine work. Like each brother's spirit, the spirit of a believer is pretty much like a custom garment. And that's a tedious work. It ain't something to just threw together. So these afflictions and these trials, that's Yahweh Shah doing the tedious work on each spirit of the elect, man, because he wants them to be customized for his purpose in the kingdom, man. And this continual growth is continually making adjustments, man. Okay? You have that Hebrews.
Come on, bro. All right, the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 6.
Take about crooked way.
Beginning at verse 5.
Yep.
And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto sons.
Yep.
My son,
yep.
Despise not thou the chastening of the Lord.
Yeah, you gotta understand. Okay, our Heavenly Father. Okay, he wants a finished product. Okay, everything that we go through, life experiences, because even as men, we go through life experiences. Okay, to make us, man. To make us a certain way, and nothing can instill something in you like experience, man.
Mm-hmm.
You come, okay? College student can be the what you call it,
valedictorian,
summa
cum laude.
Yeah, summa cum laude. You can be all that, but if you don't have the actual hands-on experience, we wouldn't develop.
Yep. Yeah, that will make us shallow.
Yep.
Empty shells, man. The Lord, he wants men that really have substance.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's how you evolve. You evolve through experiences.
Yep, that's right.
Go ahead.
And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto sons.
Yep.
My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord.
Go ahead.
Nor faint when thou art rebuked of him.
Nor not faint when thou art rebuked of him, man. And see, is the Most High gonna come, personally rebuke you, man? No. There's an order within the body that's set up to rebuke and exhort and correction, man. All right? And what happens with Jake? They faint. When you get to justifying yourself, you're fainting, man.
Yeah.
Okay? When you just throw your hands up, that's the worst thing you can do, is to justify and then just throw your hands up and just be bitter, man. Because that completely stops the growth, man.
Or start blaming men.
Yep.
For the hell that you catching.
Yep.
Because we saw that happen a lot. Particular guys would blame the apostles or blame certain brothers, blame certain heads of camps for the hell that you catching. Well, that just means that you didn't know what you was getting into. You didn't examine yourself when you came in this truth because, you were told that you would catch hell, man.
Yeah, that's how the Most High molds you. And he has to try you. See, we're constantly being tried. And a try literally means to test.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have temptations. We always going through temptations because wisdom is always shit testing us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom is always testing our integrity, man. All right? And so the Most High is always he's always orchestrating situations that test your integrity, man.
Yeah.
You see?
It's like, it's a quick example, man. I was in the mall because I had bought a damn hat. I went to this one store, man, and pretty much it was a Cushite chick that worked there, and she was decent looking. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to the chick, whatever. Long story short, I see the ring on her finger, and I had asked, she had a dude, and immediately it kind of like blew her away because it's like, she looked at me like a nigga. Like, you weren't supposed to ask that.
Yep.
But let it be Jake, man. Jake wouldn't care.
And Eve used to dealing with niggas. It's like a program. It's a nigga program. It's a 2/3 program.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask a nigga woman and she got a band, it's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You going against the nigga program.
You de-armed her.
Yeah.
Yep. You ain't supposed to have a thought to it. But that shows what? Growth past that nigga shit, man.
No.
That's what this thing is about. Like, we have such a beautiful heritage, and when you start understanding nobility and how, our forefathers moved, man, they moved in a particular way on the earth that no matter what rank you was on earth, you had to reverence the Israelite man, man. That's the status. Like when Abraham was, moving around with the pharaohs, like they reverence Abraham. These are men over whole kingdoms, but they reverencing Abraham. Showing you what, man, that our forefathers carried themselves in a way, man, that was on a high level and a high frequency, and that's what we getting back to, man.
Yeah.
When you got something, a goal to look forward to, now you understand the purpose.
That's right, bro.
You see, it's just like losing weight. If you 220, you want to be 185. What do? You keep getting on the scale. This the scale. You get on this scale and you weigh yourself, man.
Examine thyself whether they be in faith.
You got it, bro.
All right, Sirach 4:17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways.
And that she is wisdom. And those crooked ways is those ways that we was bred up in, because we was born in a crooked way. This is an off-twisted way, man. Look at the culture that our people glorify, man. Okay? The only culture to ever exist where niggas are popular for killing their own nation.
Yep. And then going into, like you brought out Hebrews 12:6. Hey, wisdom has to try you, man. All right? Because that's part of the crooked ways right there, in a torment. All right, when you first come in the truth and you start catching hell, man. All right, because now wisdom has to see if you're worthy, man.
Yeah, it's purging that old man out.
That's why you got something called reprobate, a reprobate. Reprobate literally means proven not worthy. So wisdom has to prove you to see if you're worthy, man. All right, now let's start from the top again. Sirach 4:17. For at the first you will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him and torment him with her discipline.
Torment him with their discipline. Because we were tormented, man. Okay, we came up eating all the bacon we want. Okay, like you say, not worried about it if a woman had a man, as long as y'all linked, on some physical shit. Okay? Celebrating holiday, like going against these holidays, like that's a true revolution. Like you're going against years of tradition, decades of tradition, man. When you go against that, but there's wisdom trying you, man. Hey, cause like how niggas will try you, see if you'll fight or not, Jake will take you, Jake from the neighborhood take you with him, see, That's how wisdom do you, man. Let's see what we gonna do when his mama, try to put up the tree in his house and all, or whatever scenario be. No, that's wisdom trying you.
It's like you being initiated.
Hey, battle tested, man. Like you said, initiated. Okay, it says, and I read it again. Sirach 4:17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him and torment him with her discipline until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws.
Because they're going to what, man? The initiation. Because that's why you go through such rigorous training to be a part of anything. Basketball, football, Marines, whatever it is, even like on nigga shit games. You gotta be initiated, man. When they take you on a mission. That's what wisdom is constantly taking you on a mission, man. And then say, okay, he's solid.
I'm gonna see if you got heart, cuz. Hey, if I could just add, damn. Lost my train of thought. You got it, brother.
Just continue on the point. Wisdom is continually taking us on missions to prove as we ready for that next level, man. Okay?
Okay. If I just add, everything you get, you gotta tame it. We always go into that. So when you come into this truth, it's torment because you're being disciplined against your nigga nature. And because the flesh is basically your nigga nature, your basic instincts. It's like a brute beast. When you first get a puppy, you gotta tame it against his own nature. You gotta learn how to sit. You gotta learn how to shut up. But his natural instincts is just eat everything and run around. So when you come into this truth, you gotta get really tormented against your own nature, man.
You're getting broken in.
You getting broken in, man.
That's why I even like the women, with their feminine spirit. That's just what was bred into, this culture. That queen of heaven, that boss diva spirit. But you grow from that, man. Okay.
Well, like you always go into, when a woman let go of that masculine energy, that masculine nature, she has peace. When a woman comes into a state of, when a woman comes into her femininity and she steps into a feminine frame, then she's gonna realize that she has peace.
She can flourish.
Yep.
You know, you flourish in your life. One thing that we learn, that we have to learn in ministry is you flourish in whatever your lot is, man.
That's right, bro.
You know, we're not. You know, when you come in, you know, you got certain things that you try. Which what's that? Prove thyself.
Yeah.
You know, let's finish that. Then
all right.
Yeah.
Sirach 4:18.
Yep.
Then will she return the straight way unto him,
yep,
and comfort him and show him her secrets.
Ooh, because now we comfort the same wisdom that torment
Yep.
us. It comfort us now, man.
That's right,
she
bro.
trusts you.
Yeah, it comfort us now, man. Now, you know, we are into a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Like you say, brothers are into the stone, brothers into the oil, into the incense, brothers into music. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I did the I got my first massage last week.
You went on
dope,
yeah, and then I was snoring everything through.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, it's just relaxing.
Yeah.
Then I had went to the salt cave.
That's royal, bro.
You know, I like, but this goes into what we call self-care.
Self-care,
We wasn't
man.
taught that, man.
No, we wasn't taught that, man.
Black and miles and goddamn old English.
No.
Then you listen to demonic music. We
Yeah.
were taught to destroy ourselves,
The
man.
food we ate,
Yeah. We
You
were
know.
taught to destroy ourselves, man.
health and wellness.
You see?
Come on, bro.
Health and wellness is vital in Israel, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, y'all should check out, and I'm a hypocrite because I ain't gone to the Salt Cave yet. But check out the Salt Cave, man.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's heavy. It's just look it up on your own personal time. The benefits of going to a Salt Cave, man.
Yeah, that's self-care. Like I say, that's because, like I say, Jake spent all this money on the outside of his body. Won't invest nothing on the inside, man.
And I gotta commend, this brother. I was into it as well. The spirit was always heavy, on you. And brothers is health conscious.
Yeah.
So the spirit was on brothers for years. Hey, we cater to the internal, man. That's spiritual. That goes to your connection when you have my smell shine. And like you said, self-care, man.
Yeah, man. We princes of the power, man. And I can say as of late, due to, the Lord separate me from certain things, I've been feeling like a king, man. I've been walking around like it too. I've been, looking at stuff like, man, all this belong to us, man. And people feel when you come in that energy too, because they can't just play games with you, man. Like you ain't gonna talk to us like niggas, man.
Yeah.
Ishmael, Elam, you Edomites, Hey, but going back to what the brother said, man, self-care. Hey, man, we gotta learn to take care of ourselves, man. Hey, man, brothers, hey, man, eat better. You will feel better, man.
You do good, you feel good.
Yep.
It's how you can, in the world you smoke weed and you got high.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you drink, you get drunk.
Yep.
There's a certain high when you actually have self-care.
Yep. Yeah.
You get like if you exercise, you get runner's high.
Mm-hmm.
That's a certain high. You was getting massage.
Mm-hmm.
I think you was releasing serotonin
Yep.
when they was doing that to you, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's a certain type of high when you actually enrich yourself, man.
Bro, like when you exercise and then you eat right,
Yeah.
right behind that to
man.
complement it.
It's exciting, man.
Burning them resins and that's like
go ahead. No, you got it, bro.
Not just, burning resins and incense in your car instead of fucking smoking. Bro, that's a highlight. I like that shit. I like stepping out the damn car and I got the incense smoke, man.
Big smoke dog.
Yeah, big smoke dog,
Hey,
man.
but you know what? Your body is a reflection of what's going on in your spirit.
Yeah,
Because when you do that, your skin be glowing.
Yep.
You drink a lot of water, you exercise,
Yeah.
you got a certain glow on you, man.
I've been looking at us, man, like we look young.
Yep.
Especially compared to Jakes that's our age.
Yeah, you tell somebody your age, you're like, damn.
Yep.
Man, our age group through.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, I just saw a classmate that's from my old school. Speaking of, you got it, bro.
Through.
You know?
You got that prove that.
Yeah, I can pull it up. I had something else.
Okay, yeah, get yours then.
You know that's not
Yeah, I
spiritual.
know that.
All right. This is 1 Thessalonians Chapter 4 and verse 1. Furthermore, then we beseech you, brethren, and exhort you by the Lord Yahushua, that as ye have received us, as how ye ought to walk, and to please the Heavenly Father, so ye would abound more and more.
So you would abound more and more, and walk goes into a lifestyle. See, this thing, the truth is, the truth was a small seed planted in our mind, man. Okay? But see, it's an invasive seed. Now it invaded every aspect of our life, man. You see?
Yep.
It started off as a little area of our life,
Yep.
but then what happened? It branched out to now it's every aspect of our life, man.
It took root in us.
Yeah. And it creates structure as a man. One thing about it, people, any people that's decent, they respect structure and consistency, man.
Yep.
To the point they come down, the same people that you was arguing with when you first came in the truth, now they might not believe the truth, but they want to know about this herb and that herb and what should I do for this and what you think about that, because what they see is a structure and it's constantly growing. You see?
Yeah.
That's what people around us see is something that has structure and is growing, man. And that's what this truth really is doing, man. Is turning us into rulers, man.
Yeah.
We went from disciples, okay, to becoming teachers. Brothers become priests and elders, and now brothers is infatuated with rulership, man.
Yeah. You've been big on the priests, Ayash, because I was thinking about it, because this point you was always making through the Spirit. The Lord, He was always obsessed with power. You read now. I mean, you get into the scriptures and you really read from the perspective of Hamashiach was coming from. He was obsessed with power, and that's really how we should be.
And that's the go ahead.
Now I'm saying if we got the mind of the Hamashiach,
I read somewhere a long time ago that people who are obsessed with power produce more testosterone.
Yeah.
You produce higher levels of testosterone if you have a concentration of power, man. your mindset is power, man.
It makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Esau
finessed us with love and success,
emotions.
Yep.
Niggas got through, niggas, talking about what they got for Valentine's and shit, man. Come on, man. But that's going to what? That westernization, was the devaluing of an Israelite man.
Yep.
Westernization, that's one of your topics in the morning, man.
Yeah, there we go. I hit the reservoir.
Yeah, man. Westernization was the devaluing of the Israelite man.
Hey, something that Apostle Gabar, he recently did a video about entertainment versus enlightenment. And basically, so-called black culture is entertainment. And that's the nature of a child. A child, like if you ever, y'all have been around little ones, they either in their phone, watching TV, playing some video game. A so-called child is always surrounded by forms of entertainment.
Don't know what they want to eat.
And the things they want to eat is not good for them. It just tastes good. So what does that show you? That the average Israelite man in America is really a child.
Yeah, and and they described our women too.
Yep.
Man, you women are like children.
Yeah.
Because you really don't know what the hell you want.
Nope.
The women don't know what they want.
Don't know what's going on.
Or what's going on.
So it's like we said, going back to growth. See, the in America the body keeps growing by nature. But see, there was a point when the mind just stopped developing for our people, like 12, 13, maybe high school at the most. But
yeah, man,
it's a lot. The masses of the Israelite man and woman here in America never developed past high school like that.
Hey, that goes to show you that when you come into this truth, you gotta unplug from the world.
Yep.
Because that's the first time in most of our lives where we were being enlightened and not entertained.
Yep.
So you came into the knowledge at 30 years old. That means you spent 30 years being a child.
Yep.
So now you don't really have time to play rapper.
Yep.
Not just try to play rapper.
Yeah.
You don't have time to be around a woman all damn day, all week.
Right.
Because you spent 30 years being in the state of a child.
On the phone 8 hours.
Yeah, on the phone 8 hours. Only caring about your outward appearance.
Yeah. There's a lot of deprogramming to do.
We have a lot of, that's another lesson. And we have a lot of deprogramming to do, man.
Because how many times when you learn something, you be like, damn, what if I would have knew this when I was 13, 14?
Bro, I done picked up Edomites that they 21 years old. They could build a restroom, they could build a bathroom, they could build a patio deck.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. We'll be in our 20s and 30s. Been in our 30s, look up a tutorial on YouTube.
Right.
But you got guys out here in the world, they've been doing this since they was 11.
Mm-hmm.
Being taught young.
Yeah, but you grew up in these bastard households in these inner cities. You know how to cross a nigga in basketball.
Yeah.
You might know how to slap box.
Yeah.
But you have no real world skill.
Roll a blunt.
Roll a blunt, man. You know how to get some ass, all right, but you don't know how to build a family. You know?
Ass backwards.
Ass backwards, man. Pun intended, man.
You got it, brother.
All right, that's Sirach.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, Sirach 37 and 27. My son, prove thy soul and thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. For all things are not profitable for all men.
And it comes with experience, man. You know, because when you're a child, you're pretty much spending most of your time imitating. You know, you don't know what's good for you or what's bad. You just really imitate. You see? But as we mature in the faith, we understand that each individual brother, you know, has a certain way that he moves, you know, within the spirit that's beneficial for him. You know, we 3 different brothers, and we got 3 different, you know, styles, but it's under the same umbrella in the spirit of Yahushua. You know? And that's what we learned in this ministry. We mature from that trying to fit in spirit to doing what works for us, man. That's a sign of maturity, man. You know, the women that might suit their brother, it might not suit me, man. Okay, the schedule that this brother got, it might not suit me, man. You know, you learn yourself, you know, within this ministry, man.
Yeah, and it's like, bro. And when the elder Tazawam, he had wanted to sit down, you know, I had joined him in. It's basically hey, going back to you brothers that are newly coming into this truth, you know, like the priest of Yash is getting into, you need to learn yourself, man. You know, this thing ain't about, you know, being some you know, some know-it-all that's gonna be on camera. This thing is about being honest with yourself. Because you know, Elder Apostle Tahar, he also went into it, you know, men that fall off are men that didn't fully put that old man away. So, you know, you guys are watching us, you brothers watching us, you know, and hey, don't watch these other groups too, man. If you're gonna watch us, just watch us, man. Don't watch other groups that's gonna further confuse you.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially now, you know.
But if I could just add right quick, you know, also, you should never force the course of the river in this truth.
Yeah.
You should learn how to optimize, if that's the right word, every scenario you in. So let's say you unemployed, you're looking for a job. How do you make the best out of it? That might be the best time to grow your spirit. You got brothers, you know, you'll be 6 months unemployed, but the Most High orchestrated that to grow your spirit. Because the topic is what? Growing. Now let's say you got a woman. How do you utilize that for the truth? So yeah, you got hell that comes with that woman, but now you have a balance. You know, you got a way to get your rocks off. So how do you optimize that? Now you got a little structure. Now you got a little stability. How do you maximize? But let's say you don't have a woman. How do you maneuver without having a woman? So instead of envying being in another position, one good trait to have is to make the best in the spirit out of every situation you in. You know?
I got the word optimize for you.
Con.
It's the word optimize from Google. It said make the best or most effective use of a situation, opportunity, or resource.
Hey man, that was the spirit, because I really didn't, you know.
Bigger than Google, baby.
Hey man, you can't Google the Holy Spirit, man. Come on, man.
That's right, man.
You know? But hey, can you read that again, Bakasha?
This the Google definition for optimize. It says make the best or most effective use of a situation, opportunity, or resource.
Hey, because look, bro, that's a superior elite trait. Because isn't there like a Navy SEAL? You could drop them off in the middle of anywhere on Earth and they start moving. They know how to eat on different lands and pull bark from the tree. Hey, you know what? So like the Most High, the men of the great millstone, not to put label on it, but the men of Yahweh Shema Shai, you could put us in any circumstance and we're gonna eventually thrive. So it's good to know how to look. You gotta know how to thrive living by yourself. You gotta know how to maneuver living with a roommate. You gotta know how to maneuver if you do have a woman, living with a woman. You gotta maneuver how to thrive not having any of those things. But you still gotta know how to optimize being in the truth, man.
Utilize on resources, like you say.
Yeah, man.
That's like, and those special forces, they got there from Gad and Reuben. And you see how Gad and Reuben, you know, what they would do with the buffalo. Out of one animal, they'll make clothing, food, weapons, jewelry. Okay, they optimize that full resource, man. And like you say, this truth gives you a confidence, like you say, where you can be in a room, like, you know, there's certain men that I'm around on a daily basis, man, that's high up there, man. You know, But the truth that had you was such the truth that had you was such a universal, type of knowledge to where, these men, the higher ups would be searching for you, man. They be coming to you for advice. Like, that's how it was with Daniel, like the king, like, he'll kill all his little sorcerers. Like, what Daniel at? Bring me Daniel, man.
Daniel had value.
You see?
That's value, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
we don't come like, you should hate that nigga shit. That shit is embarrassing, man. It's to the point you see that shit, it's embarrassing, man.
Because it's like middle class Jake versus low class Jake. When low class Jake enter into your environment, you don't really want that nigga shit in them suburbs, man.
No.
So when we came into this truth, it's like we left the hood or left for a lower level environment. Now we're more like in the aristocratic. I can't say it. We're more like in the aristocratic environment.
Yeah, aristocratic.
We're in an aristocratic environment, but once you acclimate to that aristocracy, you don't vibe with that nigga shit. See, Esau pedestalized nigga shit, which is really low culture. It's really peasant culture. But Hamashiach elevated us to aristocrats. We're looking down at that nigga shit like, man, what are they doing?
Yep.
They bringing that nigga energy to this truth, man.
Like that ICPK.
Yeah, man.
That shit horrible, man. That shit was horrible, man.
Eve out loud.
Yeah. Drunk.
Goodness, man.
She ad-lib. And that's another thing. A woman that's talking and ad-libbing, man. That shit is, hell no, man. This bitch talking and ad-libbing her own goddamn sentences, man. Man. That masculine shit, man. Yeah. You see?
And Jay like that shit.
Yeah, Jay like that shit. Them nigga love that shit. The nigga woman and the street nigga, hey, they gonna ride or die. And they gonna ride till they die.
Literally. And that's hey, but those two guys connected.
Yeah, Thug and Diva.
Thug and Diva, man. Because basically a street nigga's a guy in the nigga world.
Yep.
And Eve is a guy in the nigga world.
Yep.
That's why Eve lust after them niggas, man.
Hey, they have a lust. Eve lust at street shit, man. You see?
Yeah, they be in a car, bitch be in a goddamn sports car. She bumping that nigga music harder than Drake.
Yep.
I got that.
I got something for you after the brother.
Okay, come on.
That definition. Aristocracy. What am I saying?
Well, we could just say how we generally said aristocracy.
Aristocracy. Yeah. It says government by the best men. Body of worthies, okay? Wow. Body of worthies constitute a government.
Body of worthies. Man. But reprobate mean not worthy.
Damn.
Body of worthies.
It said bodies of worthies.
That means all 144,000 got proven to be in this position. All 100. So you have a whole body of men, a government body that was proven by Yahweh.
Man, brother.
These men were proven by the creator of existence, man. Come on, man. That's why we don't do that fair thing where everybody's a winner. Because it's not the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
No.
And Yahweh Shai has a system to weed out the weak. You got it, brother.
This is Revelation 14:4. It said, these are they which will not defile with women, for they are virgins. They are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and unto the Lamb. Now, you get that word first fruits, and I just look, we know what the definition, we're going to get the definition too. But then, when you look at that word in the Greek, what would that remind you of?
Strong's G.
Oh my God.
Apartheid. The aristocracy, man.
Because it was spelled like that in the etymology. That's why we couldn't hardly pronounce that word,
yeah, bro. Wow.
And it says persons superior in excellence to others of the same class.
Hey, that's why brothers be seeing signs that say elite, superior. And we ain't cool with everybody, man. We're better than everybody, man. Fuck it. Like, we're not shitting on nobody in public, like, condescending on people.
Yeah.
But hey, the Most High don't want us to be equal with our people, man.
Yeah, the 2/3 and the rebels, they're commoners.
They're commoners, man. And that's something that Elder Ariala from Dallas said. He was like, the elect, they get it because really they're the elite of Israel.
Yeah, well, because he said it. I know you be going into it too, like how the Bible is a book for judges.
It's a book. Come on, man. Why would he give a book of the law to a person that's going to be judged by the law?
Yep.
And you're going to read the black. Who reads the book on laws unless they're lawyers or judges?
Mm-hmm.
But Dale Carpenter, why would he be reading Black's Law Dictionary?
Yep.
He don't have to because, pursuant to Sirach 38, he has his duty.
Yep.
You know?
You got it, bro.
Nah, but well, going back to these different entertainers that have came out, a few years back, like Nick Cannon and Deshaun Jackson, what's his nigga, Carmelo Anthony, and Ice Cube, Kodak Black, and all the rest of you niggas, you came out Professor Israel, but what happened? You double backed. Cause see, it's really not your job. Your job is you a damn celebrity rap nigga or a ball player. The Lord gave that job to the prophets. That's why we're continuing to do this thing, man. Just land back and off your point.
What like you said, it's a book of the law. Because when you're a young ruler, you be well rounded, like because you go into the book of the law, but then you go into Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and Sirach. That's like psychology, man.
Yep.
That's really like psychology, the study of the human mind.
Hey, well, what did King Solomon say? Wisdom taught him the reasons of men.
Man.
So it's really like that's why you can kind of see. Yeah. You can just hear Jake say something, and you can kind of pretty much put the pieces together. Like Hamashiach was able to read minds, but see, we're on the level where we can read mannerisms and kind of figure out, feel Jake out.
Because they call it pantomimes. Like body language, but they say like 90% of intention is through your body language. So the Most High got the spirit, because that's the spirit of a judge. You see a man's eye shift when he said he didn't do it. Yep. You know what I mean? You see little things, little inconsistencies and stuff. You always go into inconsistencies,
different patterns.
But the Most High making us to be a judge. And one thing I'm learning as I would like to think an up and coming judge is that you can't be ruled by your emotions or your libido. A judge really is a god, but the reason why you're a god because you're not subject to your human devices. When you make the decisions, you're making it with the laws in your mind. You see?
I got one that's right.
Okay, come.
Because going back into because you said as a judge watching everything.
Yeah.
Let me see. When you go to the book of Sirach, going back into it, which it's a heavy book. Like if you go and study the book of Sirach, you'd be on such a level. It's on the book of Sirach, man, because it pretty much it teaches you psychology. How to be civil.
Because when you go to college, even if you go to college for law, you take other classes too that complement them.
This is Sirach 19 and 30. It says, a man's attire and the cess of laughter and gait show what he is.
Contrary to popular belief, you judge a book by its cover. And that's for men and women. So when you're dealing with so we watching ISUPK Passover, we can tell by their attire that they were not in the spirit.
Come on, man.
They throwing up the Baphomet. The excessive loud talk, that boisterous, they had the women all loud.
That nigga. Conversation, nigga shit, man.
Nigga shit.
They're like a woman. She, she in the fitted dress with her titties out, man. It really don't matter what she's saying. Like, we know the agenda. She on some other shit. Like a woman that got a husband and she has a Facebook page with all these different pictures. It don't matter what she's saying. Like, nah, she on some other shit. You see?
She looking to get picked up.
So it's like, come on, man. Like, we ain't even got to see. Another thing about royalty is when you royal, especially as a judge, you don't have a lot of time. So you figuring shit out like that. Like, I ain't got to go into a deep dialogue. Okay, bitch got titties out. Well, she gonna try to fool me like she just, like a nun. Like, come on, man. There was something else I had told you to get, brother. Spirit. Yeah, get with that 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. I thought it was a child. I want to say 13 and 11. You had something, brother? You look for something?
Yeah, I got something real quick. Yeah, this Philippians Chapter 1 verse 27. Now I'm going to jump to 2 and 14.
Yep.
All right, and it says, only let your conversation be as it becometh the gospel of Hamashiach, that whether I come and see you or else be absent, I may hear of your affairs, that ye stand fast in one spirit, with one mind striving together for the faith of the gospel.
One mind striving together, except for the faith of the gospel. And the good news is there's a kingdom coming to Israel. There's a rulership that's to come. Okay? And one thing about maturing, like you say, we are excited about ruling with Yahushua, man, if we those men. That's what gets us excited now. You know? Not the things of this world, all right? Not being, looked at as some great nigga on YouTube or, having clout or status. No. What gets us excited now is the rulership. Now, that's the good news. See, Jake the gospel is the rulership coming to Israel, man. What Israel was inquiring about, why don't we have a inheritance with the world? You see? What Peter said, we now restore the kingdom to Israel.
He was hasty about it too.
You see?
Yeah.
That's the good news is that rulership coming. We in that time now where that rulership will be established in the earth, man.
Yep.
You understand what's going on? This is a kingdom, all right, that has been in the making for millennial, man. Yep. Okay? What he say, Ezra tell Israel about people that would have gave the kingdom. Yep. You see? Go ahead.
Right. This is Philippians Chapter 2 and verse 14 and 16. Do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world.
Shine as lights in the world, man. And he's talking about what? Our conduct, man. Because even the judges, we not going to, no matter what somebody says against us, we not going to come back and retaliate with bearing false witness, because they bear false witness, okay? We not going to come back and retaliate with that same energy. We going to deal in the scriptures, man.
Yeah, we ain't seeking to get our lick back.
Yeah. That's another, a sign of growth, man. Because there's things now you don't get mad about. There's certain things you just snap instantly, man. Especially for that, how disrespectful Jake is with Yahushua, man. But then you understand them niggas gotta play their part.
Yep.
They
just play their part.
They gotta play their part. Yep. It is what it is. Now it's just about building with those that are like-minded, man.
If I could add something too, bro, because it's the spirit you said that, because Pastor Lucas said yesterday in the sit down, hey man, which he was real pissed off, man. Hey, for Jake, man, that have been doing videos on Sakari, it's good to edify, we get on a doctrine, but leave them guys alone, man. Man, fuck them niggas. Which I'm glad, spirit been on me. I ain't even want to talk about them guys, man. Hey, fuck them, because we growing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna be niggas, man. Leave them niggas alone and let them do what they do, and we gonna do what we gotta do, man. Hey, because if you don't get it by now, man, if you can't see who's doing this the right way as opposed to what them guys are doing, then you need to do some soul searching, man. Hey, man, fuck them guys, man. All right, to focus on us. We building over here, man. I'm gonna finish it out for you.
Come on, bro.
All right.
But then you said Philippians.
Yeah.
Because when you finish that, we'll end on Philippians 1 and 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Philippians Chapter 2 and verse 16. Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Yahushua, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain.
Yep, run or labored in vain. Because we're doing this thing to become something, man. Become something great, man. See, Jake, mine starts and ends here, man. Jake is into subscribers and views and clout and being right in front of niggas, looking, seeming to be right in front of niggas.
Yeah.
But see, we're beyond these things, man. Now. You know, that's why, like I say, you look at these guys as little children. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
You stuck in the damn YouTube verse.
Yep.
You know, because what you niggas gonna do when the Lord have Esau shut the internet down, man?
Oh.
You know? Yep.
First Corinthians 13:1. Though I you want 1 Corinthians 13:1?
13 and 11.
1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Yep.
I understood as a child. I thought as a child.
Mm-hmm.
But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Yep. You put away childish things, man. Okay, we started to mature. You know, like we talking about the sisters ministry in Yahweh. You know, and their whole agenda is to try to pull Jake back in that what's that, monogamy, when it's one woman. Yeah. That mind frame. They're children. They're children. They don't know what's going on.
Nope.
Yeah. They don't know about nation building. They don't know about rulership. All they know is living single, okay? Housewives over Atlanta, okay? Jennifer Lopez, some stupid shit like that. Yeah, they don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Only I can have you.
Yeah. That crazy shit. You know, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
The Diary of a Mad Black Woman shit.
They were programmed.
Yeah. That's all they know.
Yep.
They kids. That's a fantasy. Like we thought like that's like us believing in the Easter Bunny. You know, that was a fantasy. That shit ain't got nothing to do with reality.
And when you look up the word program, pro means before, gram means to write. Does it mean to write?
Yeah.
I think gram means to write. So right before.
So going back to the graph,
yep. Which is really like a picture. You know, but hey. No, I'm saying, but the Most High said he'll put his laws into our mind. Mm-hmm. Well, Esau put his laws or his ways into our mind by way of his media. Yeah. So Eve, she's really just programmed by Esau. Yep. That's her God. Mm-hmm. You know?
we the glitch in the matrix.
Yep. That's right. Yep.
You know? You got it, bro.
And so, man, our women, they want to really keep us in bondage. Mm-hmm. You know? What's like
Philippians 1:6. Yep.
I got you, bro. Philippians Chapter 1 and verse 6. Being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Yahushua Hamashiach.
Will perform it, which begun a good work. So it's showing you what? That we're works in progress, man.
That word perform, it means complete.
To complete. Okay. So that completion gonna come what? That twinkling of an eye with the laws written within us, man. It's gonna be programmed in our memories, man. You know?
Yeah.
Really going into our DNA. You know?
And it was that 2nd Ezra chapter 9, where the Lord speaks about that it's great be kept and it's plant for great labor.
Yeah, you made it perfect.
You made it perfect.
Yeah. So this is what this thing is about, man, to keep growing, man. You know? We supposed to be way different from when we first came in, man. We're supposed to be different from 3-4 months ago, man.
Yep.
You know, constantly going from glory to glory, the scriptures say, man.
And you know, when I commend you, bro, through the Spirit been on you to speak about us waxing hard in our lot. Basically, and I was meditating on it, you know, when I was in Georgia and just seeing different brothers and just thinking about, you know, our lots in the truth. Like basically, you know, it's self-mastery. Like you know, we need to master our gifts, man. Because it was something you had said in one of your lessons. Basically, it's one thing like you first come into the truth, and we all know for having zeal because you come in on fire, but then you gain experience and you gain you know, discretion after a while. You gain discipline and judgment. So, you know, and that's a deadly combination because now, you know, you got the zeal. So you even more on fire than when you first came in, but then you got it with that judgment, you know?
Mm-hmm. You know how to harness them powers.
Harness them powers, man. But become an elite, you know?
Yeah,
so all right, bro.
That was it? Mm-hmm. All right, well, with that, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakudash.
Never underscore elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness, and house today with the elect, Abba Ba. Shalom.
Shalom. Got that one too.
Come on, yeah.